This was started by Hillary Clinton.
Why?
She started the Tulsi because Tulsi was a rising star within Democratic politics. She had all the boxes checked. She was a woman. She was a minority. She was the first this and the first that. And she was a combat vet, beautiful, well-spoken, like amazing. And then she started to be kind of open-minded to what Bernie Sanders was saying and maybe had some problems with the Hillary Clinton messaging and having Hillary shoved down our throat as the Democratic nominee back in 2016.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Who took out Tulsi Gabbard? It was Hillary Clinton. Took out her competition. This is a great story. First time I heard it, so I'm passing it on to you. Hillary Clinton destroys the competition. And of course, it ended up not working out well for her because she ended up destroying her own candidacy, her own party, and her own legacy. Welcome to John Mike Keane. Hope you guys will subscribe. Leave a comment below. Give us a thumbs up if you agree with this idea, because we like to hear from you and it really helps our channel out. Watch this.
And spoke up about it and started to make enemies in the party because of that. And then was outraged when she found out the DNC cheated on behalf of Hillary to try to make sure she got the nomination and screwed Bernie. And she was angry and a rift was formed. Then Hillary Clinton called her a Russian asset, just like Hillary Clinton's campaign was the one that made up that Donald Trump was a Russian asset.
Dossier, the Russia hoax.
Her campaign made up all the stuff about there being a server in Trump Tower and Don Jr. was using it to communicate. Those were lies made up by the Clinton campaign. Hillary Clinton absolutely loved making up lies in her campaign about the Russians interfering against anybody who she didn't like or wanted to undermine. Tulsi was just one of them. Then Tulsi, an independent thinker, quite obviously, winds up leaving the party. And then she says, you know, this war that is going on between Russia and Ukraine didn't have to happen. If we had just listened for a minute to what Putin was saying about how it was genuinely important to him that Ukraine not be, that NATO not be expanded by allowing Ukraine potentially to join it, this whole thing could potentially have been avoided.
If we had a different president, it could have been avoided. But that was under Barack Obama. Number one was when we first heard the warnings of it. Of course, this goes all the way back to Reagan and Russia, back when the Berlin Wall came down. We had to make a promise that we wouldn't go 1 inch east toward Russia with NATO. And it was broken entirely by Barack Obama and then further by Joe Biden. It could have been avoided.
And was it really so important to us that we not say that? Couldn't we have said that? Couldn't we have listened to him? The other major nuclear power in the world, maybe that was worth more than a day's worth of thought. That is really what is used against her. If you go back and you look at why is she a Russian asset?
Okay.
That's it. The made up Hillary Clinton stuff, this, and then she met with Bashar al-Assad, an enemy by far, sure, it's no question. And so they say, you know, she's got I guess she's getting her marching orders from Assad, Putin. I mean, Trump himself decided to open up negotiations with Kim Jong-un. I mean,
of course, which makes
Bashar al-Assad.
Perfect sense to me, because what are you going to do? Diplomacy means you talk to your enemies. Isn't that more important than talking to your allies?
And how can Hillary Clinton avoid being called a Russian asset when she's the one that went to Russia and had the big bright red reset button saying, we're going to restart talks with y'all? Maybe she's the Russian asset. That's all I'm saying. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching. I'm John Mike Keane. Hillary, the Russian asset.